you know that that's probably not the best guy to go to. And I think Nestor probably knew that. And this is what we talked about last episode.
The world knew it.
This is what I told you last episode. I said, you have this guy talking about how he's talking about the severity of this injury that he's dealing with, the UCL injury, talking about how there's part of his mind that's already chalking out or, writing off next year. He's like, if I can end this World Series with a ring, and it means it means me missing all of next year, and we talked about it. You and I agreed. Great mindset. Love the bulldog type mentality there. But what does that say about the severity of what he's dealing with if he's already telling you that it's something that could more than likely knock him out for next year? Is that the guy you want to bring in, having not thrown in a month, in a situation where he could give up the game?
That's my problem. Why that spot? Why that spot? If you're looking to steal outs, do that in the 6th. Do that in the 7th. Do that in a spot where you still have time to recover if it doesn't go well. Because let's face it, live hitters, bullpens aren't going to tell you what that's going to be. That's not a good enough tell. You're not going to know what he is or what he has until you see him in this game moment. So I don't understand why you're putting him in that spot where you can't recover. Especially when you're running double barrel in the bullpen and Tim Hill's ready to go. You didn't press that button yet.
With the way that this game went, I have no problem with the. I mean, maybe in terms of getting these leverage relievers clean innings, like you said, that would be the only thing I probably would have changed. However, I don't disagree with Boone's decision to go to those guys because this is the trend now. You're seeing these managers go to these high leverage guys earlier in games in the high leverage situations.
That's fine.
If it were up to me, Nestor Cortes doesn't see the mound at all in game 1.
I agree.
Because you talk about the importance, they talk about it, that you see the statistic floating around all the time, the importance of winning game 1. And especially for the Yankees, if you're able to go into Dodger Stadium on the road, steal a win to start the series, and you're putting yourself, percentage points that much higher in terms of your odds of being able to win this thing.
Yeah.
But then you go out and you try to get a guy, get him some ABs to shake the rust off in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Yeah, with the bases loaded against a Hall of Famer. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense.
And I don't care about the bad ankle for Freddie Freeman.
Me neither.
Honestly, it might have been A-Rod talking about it before the game, or I think it was Smoltz. He's like, or maybe even D-Row on MLB Network today. I don't know. Somebody was talking about how Freddie Freeman 50% still better than a lot of players out there. So, the more I talk about this Nestor decision, the more I'm like, what
horrendous.
Were you thinking, dude?
It's horrendous.
Oh my goodness.
It's bad. That's the moment. That's what's going to be decided. And I told you one of these guys was. And props to Dave Roberts because, I think it's been a little bit since he's pressed one of those buttons and been wrong and been ridiculed in the media for it. But, Boone does this once a week, man. I've watched it once a week for years now. This is just what he does.
Part of me wonders if he was looking across the field into the Dodgers dugout, seeing Dave Roberts go to Alex Vesia, who, fortunate for the Dodgers, was able to make the roster. He seems to be doing well. He came out, had a strong outing.
Yeah.
3 up, 3 down that first inning that he was in there. I think did he only go 1? I don't think he only went 1. Retired the only 3 hitters he faced. Part of me wonders, is Aaron Boone trying to one up him? Be like, hey, I know Vesia hasn't pitched in a handful of days, but I got a guy here who hasn't pitched in a month, and maybe we can get him a 3 up, 3 down situation. I
don't know, man.
My goodness.
I don't know. It's just some interesting decisions. I think, and it doesn't help the confidence. It doesn't help Nestor in any way. You know what I mean? Tim Hill just, it made more sense. It made more sense. And outside of, if you remove the numbers against Ohtani, there's no other argument for Nestor being in that spot. There's absolutely no other argument.
And not to keep rehashing that or to keep harping on it, but like this, I wholeheartedly believe with every fiber of my being that was not the right decision and that this is not hindsight bias. This is looking at the situation, recognizing that this guy has not pitched in a month, and you're bringing him in
as a starter. When's the last time you saw a relief appearance?
Oh my goodness. It gets worse. Game 1 of the World Series on the road in a game in which you are winning in extra innings.
Yeah. Acting like this is some kind of Joker card that you're pulling out. It's insane, bro. It's insane.